Today we have our first cornerback tier list of Madden 26. If you guys have seen the previous tier list that we've done, pretty much all up to date, by the way, wide receiver and quarterback, besides, I guess, Brock Purdy coming out, but he's not like a super top, he's not a top tier QB to begin with. But pretty much, anyway, that's besides the point. If you haven't seen those tier lists, go watch them. The cornerback tier list and how we've been doing these tier lists is we already have a bunch of guys already on here, and we're going to be ranking who I think are the top 10 corners in the game. We're going to go through that. So a bunch of names already on here, and the cornerback landscape, a lot of budget cards. And I do think there is value in that. I mean, I have used both. I've had the guys with really high man and zone coverage but low speed, and I know how they play, and I've used the higher speed guys as well. Sorry, there was an ambulance or something going by. But yeah, of course, there's, you kind of can pick and choose what you believe in more. Do you believe in the stats or do you believe in the speed? And I'm going to lean on the speed because I think the speed's been the answer in every other year of Ultimate Team that I've played. So we're going to lean on the speed. Stats will come second. Obviously, the guys with a good mix, they go a long way. I'm also not going to overvalue speed to the point where if a guy has like 60 zone, I'm not going to put him over guys who have good enough speed to use with good zone and man. I'm not going to do that. So it's kind of tough to do this ranking. I'm curious to see what you guys say. I did have the same battle in the wide receiver tier list, but I'm kind of curious to see what the comments say. If I maybe have someone too high or someone too low, I wonder what you guys are going to say. But let's get started today at number 10 with Maxwell Harrison. So off rip, I already have an example of this where, Harrison is 3 inches shorter than Darian Porter. I know Darian Porter is one of the more popular options out there, but I do like the fact that Maxwell Harrison at least has 77 man coverage and 73 zone. And it is possible for Maxwell Harrison to get up to 80 man coverage at 86 speed, which is really, really good. It's possible. Darian Porter, there's no possibility. If I were to use Darian Porter, what I would do is I would put the zone strat card on him, get him to at least 70 zone coverage. That's probably how I would start it with him, but really, really good build. Solid card, obviously. That's why he's still in our A tier. He's still a very good card, but I do prefer Maxwell Harrison. Also because he has, better COD, better agility. He's slightly more well-rounded with the same speed. And 6 foot to me is a good enough height to play corner in this game. Yeah, I really do feel that way. So, yeah, number 10 today is going to be Maxwell Harrison right in front of L'Jarius Sneed. And I will say the difference between all these guys at the back end of A tier is very, very close. And there's a real debate for... I actually would probably move Darian Porter up to here. I think it actually is that close between these two. That's the one switch I'm going to make. I think I would make that change. I do like Sean Murphy Bunting a lot. Maybe I'll do something I do like Murphy Bunting a lot. I have him on my team right now. He plays really, really well. Actually, I think I just got rid of him, actually. But I used him for a while. He's very good. But yeah, I'm going to do that switch, that quick order switch, and Maxwell Harrison at number 10. If you're looking to add a top 10 corner to your team but don't have the coins, head to my sponsor, MMOEXP. They have the cheapest, most reliable Madden 26 coins on the market. Do not forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 6% off. A link for their website is in the description. Coming in at number 9, we have the 84 overall Derek Stingley. He's 6 foot, 82 speed, obviously not great, but maybe it's just my opinion. Again, I want to see what the comments say on this video. I would trade the 4 speed for an 86 zone coverage. Like, that's really, really good. Also, 82 man, really, really good. Stingley cards always do play very well as well, just throughout the years. So, of course, you can expect the same, like I said with the speed earlier. But, yeah, I think 82 speed's, good enough to play zone. If you're going to be, running crazy man, I don't know. I don't know how well it's going to be. But, 6 foot, it's okay. And then 86 zone coverage, I think does enough for Stingley to land him at number 9 today. I think he's very, very good. I played against him a few times, and that zone coverage it's pretty good. The next man up is the guy who was drafted after Stingley, Sauce Gardner. 82 speed, 83 acceleration. Doesn't have the high 86 zone that Stingley has, but he is 6'3". So that's I feel like these guys are very similar. If you maybe play super heavy zone, then I would lean Stingley for yourself, but I mix up both of them, and I do have the zone strat card on my Sauce Gardner. I was able to get him up to, I have him on a full theme team, obviously. I'm not thinking of him that way, but it is possible to, of course, get him to that 85 zone, or you can get him over a man easily if you want to go with a man strat card, if you run a super man heavy scheme. So yeah, Sauce Gardner, I'm going to put right in front of, wait, that's the wrong button there. Just my college football stuff. Yeah, Sauce Gardner, I put right in front of Derek Stingley. Who we got next? Next up, the man who is, yeah, he's pretty good as well. I think I'm gonna have to go. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Where is he? Next page, of course. Tariq Woolen, 84 speed at 6'4". This card's very good, obviously. I mean, 79 zone coverage with 72 man coverage. People might say it's a little bit too low, but honestly, I do prefer zone to man in this game. I still think it's too early to be running like super crazy man schemes unless you have like insane. The only way man's super good is if you have an insane group of corners against a bunch of like budget wide receivers that can't really run routes. If you're just blanketing people with man-to-man coverage, it's good, obviously. But, you know, on Tariq Woolen, you're able to get him up over 80 zone coverage with that 6'4" build at 84 speed, 85 acceleration. So you put all that together and you have a really, really good corner. There's a reason why you see a lot of Tariq Woolens, online. So what is his price right now? Yeah, he's $50K right now, which makes absolute perfect sense. So Tariq Woolen coming in at number, what are we on? I lost count already. I'm losing track. Okay. Coming in at number 6, we got Will Johnson. And I'm not going to consider him with the 32 team strat card, although we can get it. I feel like that makes sense to me. I feel like if you had like 232 tokens and you had 2 RPs, you're probably not using it on Will Johnson. But just keep in mind that if you have your 32 chem strat card on Will Johnson, he's obviously going to end up being a little bit higher with like 85 speed or even maybe 86 speed if you can get him to that. But really, really good build, 6'2", and just slightly better stats to me than Tariq Woolen. So that's why he's ahead of him. And I did slightly consider the fact that, you know, you can put him on a full theme team on any of the 32 theme teams. I did slightly consider that. So Will Johnson in front of Tariq Woolen. Next up, we have kind of a surprising one as far as speed goes. I feel like they used to always make him really slow, but that's Jalen Ramsey. He has 83 speed on this game at 6'1". Ramsey cards are always like my favorite cards to use. They're just always insane. But 84 man coverage, 81 zone coverage, 83 speed, 82 acceleration. Kind of low COD, low agility. And maybe some of my biases of liking previous Jalen Ramsey cards is affecting this ranking. But Ramsey cards, to me, they just always play well. They just always do. And he looks great in game as well. So I would put Jalen Ramsey up in front of Will Johnson. I believe we're at number 5 right now. I think we're number 5. Real quick though, I do want to remind you, if you're watching this video at this point, this is your sign to come through to the Twitch stream tonight. It's going to be a 7:30 stream. 7:30 is the plan. Streaming tonight on Twitch. I need you to be there. If you do show up, comment, Sauce Gardner is the greatest man-to-man corner of all time if you come to the stream tonight. Or just say, hi, I'm from YouTube. That works as well. But 7:30 stream tonight on Twitch. Link in the description. Look me up. You can type me in the search bar. Hit the follow button now so you're notified when I go live. Let's keep going. Coming in at number 4 today, we got Patrick Surtain, a.k.a. PS2, a.k.a. Would love to see that promo back again this year for its 5th season. But 83 speed on Surtain. Is it Surtain? I don't know. But just call him PS2. But 86 man coverage with 83 zone coverage, 86 press with a really good build as well. Just a very physical guy, big body. I actually have played him a few times as well, and I think I played him yesterday, and he actually picked me off. So Surtain, of course, going to play well. Surtain, I call him Surtain, all right? Putting him at the top of A tier. We're now down to our final 3 cards. We're going to talk about them. We're going to rank them. Keep in mind, these next 3 guys are all going to end up in S tier in the order I ranked them to wrap up today's video. Coming in at number 3 today is Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez, it pains me to do this as a Jets fan, but this card is really good. He's 6'2", 85 speed, 82 man coverage. The zone, there's room there to be desired, but I think just based off the speed and the build and having that speed with the stats that he has, puts him in the S tier immediately. Like, I think there's really no debate that he belongs in S tier, and he's the best core elite corner in the game. We were all saying this before, whenever we saw the stat reveal, we were saying this, and the game's come out, and I stand by this. I think he's the best core elite, and he belongs in S tier with the rest of the guys we're going to talk about. The last 2, we got Marshawn Lattimore. He's got 85 speed, 85 acceleration with 86 man coverage. So, if you want to give him that, I don't even think, you can't even, unless you have him on a full Saints or Commanders team, I don't think you can actually get him to, no, you can. It's +3. So, you can't get him up to that man coverage threshold. But really good zone, good press, 6 foot. It's a solid card. I think he'll be one of those guys we look back on and be like, oh, remember Marshawn? Like, maybe we won't even say remember Marshawn Lattimore. I think for like a day 1 corner, he's good. Like, he's not overpowered. I think he's obviously an S tier corner, but I think in 2 weeks from now, this card will be like on nobody's team. I think he's just a pretty, for a day 1 guy, good. It was a good option. Not too tall, not too fast. Kind of has checks all the boxes. And also Witherspoon, who will be number one, Witherspoon or Lattimore? Honestly, I think it's closer than you might think. I really do. Both of the same build. Both have very similar stats. If we go to the compare button up here, Lattimore to Witherspoon, I mean, it's very similar. I think it's closer than what a lot of people probably think. I honestly, I would lean Lattimore. However, the reason why I would lean Witherspoon is because he does, like, again, we're splitting hairs here and it's not here, but he does get deep out KO as an X factor, where Marshawn Lattimore gets man abilities as an X factor. So it comes down to what you want, and I really do believe it's 1A, 1B with these two guys. I think as far as who's the smarter buy, it's probably Witherspoon. I would say it's Witherspoon. He's a little bit cheaper, a little bit of a lower entry. And I do expect cards like this, their prices to go up for the weekend when the gauntlet comes out. We saw this happen with college football. A lot of like the important positions were down in price. When the gauntlet starts up, they shoot up. So if you want one of these corners, I would say honestly buy now. And of course, we do have the promo coming Thursday. So a lot going on, but I think Witherspoon's a really solid buy right now. And as far as who's my one, who's my two, I think it's 1A, 1B between Witherspoon and Lattimore, depending on if you want to run man or zone, or if you just want to get both, you can do that as well. They're both very good. But I think people just kind of assume that Lattimore was the best just because he's LTD, but Witherspoon is right at that level with Lattimore, in my opinion. So that will do it for today's video. Have a great rest of your day. If you haven't watched these videos yet, go watch them. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are enjoying the content. And I'll see you. Have a good day. Goodbye. Have a good one.